Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Green Concept, ticker symbol INKW. What a week! What a week we have with Green Concept. Roller coaster ride, absolutely roller coaster. Are we done on the momentum of uptrend? I know there's a lot of questions going around with that, but before I talk on the technical side, the purpose of this video is all about the financial, where we heading with the green concept, because the growth is one thing. If the company is growing and the operating expense is low, they're going to be profitable, means the investors going to be putting in money, and the stock price is going to go higher and higher. But we see time and time and a roller coaster ride with green concept. So I'm going to cover in this video, and then I'm going to cycle back with the technical analysis, where we heading a week coming up. So fasten your seatbelt and let's go. So green concept financial report all the way back to 2019. So 2019 to 2023, excuse me. And what are we looking at it for the moving forward for 2024 for the Q1? Well, the sales revenue, right? The sales revenue has grown from 2019 to 2023. In 2019, it was 79,000. We know that during the time of pandemic, in 2023, we are about 719,000 of sales and revenue. The sales growth went up to in 2023 133%, 133.59%. Also, couple things. I'm not gonna go with each of those, but couple things I wanna share with you guys. What I'm looking at it in terms of gross income. So the gross income throughout the past 3 years, we have been negative, whereas 2023, we came to 62,000.71, which was a gross income growth for 222%, which is great to see that. And the gross profit margin was 8.1%. The other thing that the SGA expense has rose, has been a roller coaster, because back in 2019 during the pandemic, absolutely is going to be low, but 2021 was 2.56 million, whereas 2022 was 1.17 and 1.4 was at 2023. So there's an uptick on the growth income, as well as the expense, and the growth of in 2023 was good to see at 25.24%. Absolutely, that investors want to look at it when moving forward. Shifting to the next page is the pre-tax income. So the pre-tax income is one of the things that I'm keeping an eye, because it was 1.4% and it was negative of 194% during on the margin level. So something to definitely keep an eye. And then kind of shifting the gear to the consolidated net income. So the net income is still a massive red, which is on 2023 was $1.4 million. So in make it short, green concept is not making enough money profitable to be substantial to operate it, because the due of expansion, we do understand of couple of products such as Be Water, Stay Hydrated, Mellow, are the drinks that they have been investing on it and been expanding, and that's why you are not seeing, we as investors, we are not seeing a high income, net income profitable for green concept. This is something to be very important to see on the Q1 and Q2. If there is a continuous trend on that, our stock price will be pulling back. Yes, folks, our stock price will be pulling back if the trend is still there. But why do I see the trend? It's a kind of also, it's not only the net income, which I'm going to share, but also if you clearly go back and look at it, the EPS basic growth. We did had from a 2020 and 2021 was 100%, then 2022 was 50, and it came to us at 0. And the basic shares outstanding on 2023 was 2.27 billion. That's a lot. That's absolutely a lot. And then diluted growth, obviously 2023 headed into a right direction, but you can clearly see that EBITDA was 1.32% million, and that is a 12.93%, which is a massive in red, which Mr. Lenny Green and the green concept has to trim it down. If it doesn't trim it down, the net income is all, which they have borrowings the shares from the market, it's not going to be substantial. It's not going to be a long-term solution for green concept. I know some of you guys thinking that I'm talking negative. I am just speaking in terms of the financial statement on the past 4 years, and I want to be very prepared when you go to Q1, because this roller coaster, what is has been happening is because of the net income, not profitability enough, and also the diluted shares outstanding of $2.2 billion is resulting the price to be pulling back, and cannot, because it's once the news comes in, it's always a pump happens, and then it's not substantial because of the growth level of the company, and we're seeing time and time a pullback. Well, without further ado, we're going to talk on the technical side. So the 200-day EMA is still sitting at 0.0030. We have market about 30 minutes to close on Friday. We are trading between at 0.0027 below of those moving average, and the 60-day is sitting right on top of each other. What does it mean, folks? Well, we have more pains to come. Unfortunately, yes, because looks like there's a crossover is about to happen on a 1-month chart. What's going to happen is going to be pulling more back, and the key levels where the loading zone is always has been so far right now, it is 0.0020. So something to keep an eye, because that is an area that we are seeing a loading zone happen, but definitely a downtrend pattern. A downtrend pattern right now is showing on green concept, due to we couldn't break the highs of all the way to 0.41 to all the way to 0.0041, and now we are trading at below of 0.0027. Clearly see a downtrend pulling back, created a double top, which is a indication for a pullback coming, and this is the pullback coming on that. Is it a healthy pullback? Well, we gotta wait and see next week, right? The reason behind is because both two moving averages are crossing over, and last time when I did mention it, when we were sitting right over here at 0.02021, that we have a reversal coming in, because we were making higher highs and higher lows, even though our moving average confirmation was 0.0024, and we rose all the way up because that was a confirmation. Now we are trading below those moving average, and the 60-day moving average is trailing down at 0.0030, and 0.0029 is our 60-day, and we are trading below those moving average, and you can clearly see that we are struggling to break out, even though our MACD is showing the sign of red bars are dying, but we're still gonna have a pullback. Unfortunately, yes, we're gonna have a pullback, because we are not at the bottom of an oversold territory yet. So once we comes to an oversold territory, which is going to be roughly sitting at 0.0024 and the low of 0.0020, then you'll see another pull coming up. But unfortunately, I am not going to be here saying, oh, it is going to be a uptrend coming. No, it's not, because everything is pointing towards a downtrend, and we are hard to break this resistance level sitting at 0.0029 and 0.0030. We're shifting the gear to the 6 months. What are we looking at on the 6 months? Absolutely, you can see double top bottom. If you're not familiar, Google it on the stock trading patterns. You will see what does it mean. It's a pullback, and the last time we had this pull right here, it came the low of all the way 0.0021, and now even on the 6-month chart, we are trading this the pink line, which is sitting at 0.0028, and today we've been struggling to break out at 0.0028, and the blue line, which is the 60-day EMA, is sitting at 0.0030. Yes, folks, not a great news that I hope you guys were wondering that I will say today. It is a downtrend. It is pulling back, and we are looking to the coming back to the loading zone, because volume predicts price. You can clearly see that the more volume is a sell rather than a buy. And there's more push towards more downtrend pattern due to a push going, because of the sellers are selling their stocks at a lower price, and I don't blame them, because if you have bought it right up here, it's going to be very hard to recover right now. If we get a good news from Lenny Green, key things can change. These things turn around easily. If there's a merger or a buyout happens with Green Concept, something like that will do it. And there's something to very keep an eye, because the financial is not there yet, whether for the substantial for the long run. And I won't be surprised if there is a buyout or some sort of a merger coming out. This is all the not saying based on if I have any news, anything. It is just because of how the financial is. Not I am not connected with anything. Just want to make sure very clear. I'm just doing my own technical analysis and fundamentals when I share on my the stocks that I invest on. So also, before I let you guys, the order flow, you can clearly see that a lot of selling pressure. We have outflow of over 2,221. We had 340, a massive outflow on that, and that was mostly about 83-87% was the small on that. Well, this is all I have, folks. I hope you guys have a great weekend. What I'm looking at this week coming up is definitely an area of 0.0020 and 0.021, where I am gonna load my shares. Definitely is coming to a point very close to my an area where there are bought shares, so I'm gonna close my account, lock some profit. But I'm not done yet. I'm not over yet with this stock, because there's a lot of money to be made. But we gotta be very careful in terms of trading, absolutely, on that. But when I do that, I will share my video and I will share with you guys what is my plan when I'm gonna sell it. But it is coming to a point where I need to be very careful, if it where I can lock some profit, because it is gonna be pulling back all the way to all the 0.0020. So, folks, here you go. Thank you much for watching it. And please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. Thank you.